Next up at UFC 301, UFC Rio. Surprised they're not calling it UFC Rio. UFC 301, we have Ismael Bonfim taking on Vinc from Hell Pichel. This is a good matchup. This is also a rescheduled matchup. This was supposed to happen at UFC Sao Paulo a few months back. Now it is happening here. They've rebooked it. Everything pretty much stays the same. Breakdown the same. Picks the same. Not much has changed. But this is an interesting fight because Ismael Bonfim, as you remember, sort of just got broken in half. So now the question is he a fraud or is he the real deal? I understand the young guys and their terms and fraud check. I personally would not call Ismael Bonfim losing to Benoit Saint-Denis a fraud check. Would you?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit harder now because now people are now you can do the double MMA math. You can say that was a fraud.
Benoit lost.
Because Benoit's also a fraud because he lost to Dustin Poirier. So you could be like, well, Benoit's a fraud, so he lost to a fraud, so that makes him a double fraud.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Like you're going to lose fights. That is what's going to. Now, his brother got fraud checked. The other Bonfim brother losing to Dalby the way he did, that was a fraud check. He's a fraud. Done. And what's funny is the brother, Gabriel Bonfim, is supposed to be the better one. This is the wilder one. This is the crazier one. But I would not call his last loss a fraud check. At the end of the day, Ismael Bonfim is very good. He's a wild striker. He's got real power. He doesn't even throw straight punches. Everything is hooked with some power in it. He will mix in some flying knees, an occasional takedown. But when he slows it down, when he takes his time, he does have high-level boxing experience. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy. He can throw straight punches. He can be accurate. He can be powerful. And he can be a complete fighter. He's got some very solid takedown defense, that good boxing. He's got all the skills. He just gets a little fast and loose, a little too crazy out there looking for a finish. He's taking on, is that to me or to something else? Something else, man. He's taking on Vinc from Hell Pichel. It is a sweet nickname, but this guy is a little bit past his prime. I've mentioned it before. I absolutely love that nickname. I don't know why. It rhymes.
I said in my quick pick video, it was the second best nickname of all time.
What's the other one? Andre Touchy Feely?
Freckle Salamander, baby.
Oh, this is so stupid, dude. All right. Anyway, Vinc Pichel, he's up there in age, but he's decent. He has lots of movement. He picks his shots well. He's not very technical, but he times things pretty well. He's got good offensive wrestling. He averages about 3 takedowns per fight, but his defensive wrestling absolutely sucks. He only has 23% takedown defense. He's been taken down 23 times in the UFC. All around, he's a tough, durable guy that will make a fight, a dog fight. He's not great in anything, but he will be there, and he will try to win that fight. He's coming off that loss to Mark Madsen and about a year away. I mentioned this is a rescheduled fight.
Retired Mark Madsen now.
Correct. I mentioned this is a rescheduled fight. That didn't help anything because now Vinc Pichel is a little bit older. He's 41 years old. He's coming back after 18 months away. And he is durable. He is tough. He is a guy that can make a fight ugly. And as we saw with the other Bonfim brother, the other Bonfim brother dominated his fight, got tired, and then finished. Could that happen here? Certainly. Will it happen here? I don't think so. I think Ismael Bonfim comes forward, beats Vinc Pichel, and what I'm actually hoping is Vinc Pichel stays tough, and this is a longer fight. We just saw Karine Silva fight a full 15 minutes, and that was great to see that. I hope we actually get to see that with Ismael, so we can finally put aside the whole, do they have cardio, do they not? But Ismael Bonfim should literally be better everywhere in this fight, so he is going to be the pick. What do you think, Jacob Lines?
You pretty much said the breakdown there. Vinc Pichel is a durable guy, and I guess there is a world. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm definitely rooting for Vinc Pichel, and Ismael, I think, is going to win this fight. But there definitely is a world where Vinc survives, lands a couple good shots. Ismael starts panicking a little bit, and in that panic, sometimes you get in a situation where you're like getting a little bit too aggressive, and then you gas yourself, and then all of a sudden Vinc Pichel's on top of this guy, and that wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world. I'll be rooting for it because I'm going to pick Ismael because he is the better fighter. He should win this fight. There's a reason. You mentioned that there wasn't any like setup fights for this card or whatever, but this feels like. Here you go, Bonfim. You fought BSD. Here you go. Here's Vinc Pichel again, and it could be a be careful what you wish for situation, but I'm picking him now. I'm not putting him in parlays. I'm not trusting this guy at this point. I mean, I know the BSD fight, whatever it was, but I'm not putting him in one of these like big favorite parlays. I'm leaving him out. Maybe you chase something like just inside the distance or something like that, but he has decision wins as well. So he's my pick. I don't trust him, especially against these vets, man. I mean, you've seen it time and time again.
So I actually do have him in a 2-fighter parlay. What I like to do is,
God.
What I like to do, and I got him at better odds than this. Premium members, you saw that. What I like to do though is if there's 2 people I don't fully trust, I parlay them. I'm not going to do a parlay of 3 super confident people and then a 4th leg of an underdog or a 4th leg of somebody I don't trust. That never makes sense to me. I will never understand when somebody sends me a ticket halfway through a card and it's like, it's long as shit. It's already 8 fighters, way too long. And then like 6 of them hit and the next one is an underdog. Like people were sharing Jacob's tickets with David Onama in there. And David Onama won. Congratulations. Great. But why the hell did you have a plus whatever the hell in a long tail parlay? So I took Ismael Bonfim. I did parlay him with somebody else that I don't 100% trust. But I wouldn't do anything more than just something like that, a small 2-fighter parlay. And these odds are moving. Ismael Bonfim, $9,300 in DraftKings. There are some big favorites on this card, and I think there's better value on this card. It's tricky because he's dangerous. He can finish, but so Vinc Pichel is pretty tough as well. So I'm probably going to avoid Ismael Bonfim at that $9,300 price point. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Sorry.
What a fucking idiot.
No, I got I literally am like crying right now. I had an Instagram notification. And I'd like to read this if you don't mind. This guy posted, I literally am fucking crying right now. He said, sup brother, was diagnosed with cancer last November, and I was pretty depressed, obviously. You and Angela helped me get through my chemo with a smile on my face. After hard days, I always knew I'd have a good laugh during your streams and when you guys posted. I am now cancer-free. Just wanted to say thank you for that, brother. Whenever you are having a bad day, just remember that you're inspiring people like me. Keep pushing forward, and like you said, don't give up.
Shit.
That's from Paxton on the gram, posted out my picture. Holy shit.
Well, that's incredible, Paxton, obviously.
Oh, my God.
Paxton, email us at info@wewantpicks.com, your address, and we'll send you something. We appreciate that, and congrats on everything. Email us, and we'll show our appreciation to you. Well, good for Paxton. This is a hard transition to make right into the premium plug. But Jacob, we got to do it. If we're gonna send Paxton something, money's got to come in. But genuinely, Paxton, reach out. info@wewantpicks.com. We'll take care of you. We appreciate you. If you would like to become a premium member, go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member. It's only $10 a month. You're going to get everything you could ever want or need heading into 4 fight weeks a month. This isn't per event. This is per month. Thanks for the support, and we appreciate all of you. And
especially Paxton.
We come here, we do the show, we crack our jokes, we break down fights. We try to do the best we possibly can to be entertaining and to find good spots and make good bets. And it is crazy that it can be more than that for somebody. That's like actually crazy, because I focus on the cheese pocket that's like, fast forward to this, they stops the premium plug at 6 minutes. And it's like, that guy's annoying. Or the guy that's like, Jacob's lock of the week, so loss of the week. We'll focus on that. Meanwhile, nobody's ever said that. Meanwhile, just like hanging out doing this and somebody's just listening, and it's like, I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
I'm not surprised though. I'm pretty entertaining. So
there it is.
Yeah.
No. I mean, laughter's the best medicine.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I have that effect with a lot of people's lives, honestly, more than you probably realize. So,
okay. Anuel Tuber. I thought he was out of money, but he still has it. $1.99. Angelo, I sent you the vid of Tuivasa training jiu-jitsu. Sent it to me on what?
You must have seen it and talked about it or something, because
that's the first I've heard of that, and I don't know if I don't know what you sent it to me on Discord, Twitter, Instagram. I have no clue, but thank you.
Someone said Jacob was probably a true inspiration because he beat cancer as well.
Yeah, I think they were different. He got chemo. Yours required a spoon and a butter knife, and you were good. Seamus Murphy with the $4.99. Run up those likes, you dirty dogs. Daddy Jacob needs money for Portuguese lessons and teeth whitening strips. Seamus, we appreciate that, but just so you know, veneers don't need to be whitened. They just stay plastic teeth. Stay white.
Disproven that multiple times.
How? How have you disproven that?
And the only reason...
The only way you could disprove is you
the
rip
only
one out
reason you bring that up is because I've told you that's one thing that literally legit pisses me the fuck off. So anything else you can say, I'm like, but for whatever reason, and I know why the reason is, I had fucking braces for 3.5 fucking years. I wore headgear to fucking school. So I'm proud of these teeth. I do keep these teeth fucking white because I'm proud of these. I went through fucking hell for these goddamn teeth. So look at it.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, that surgery is much like the hair surgery, except more brutal. So I get it. If you went through all that pain to have those things put in, congratulations.
Hey, Angelo.
Yes.
Fuck you.
All right. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to wewantpicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.